Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and More, where we specialize in red velvet and strawberry cheesecake, chocolate-covered strawberries, custom baby boxes, custom signs, custom tees and sweatshirts, custom sports balls, graduation accessories, custom glasses and tumblers, custom license plates, heat transfers, custom office signs. TNT Cakes, Creations, and More. Give us a call.
Yo! Hey, look. I'm all late as hell and shit. Oh, yeah, this is about to be hilarious
There was
today.
a glitch in the system.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all caught me all on my damn phone and every damn thing else. But y'all know what time it is. This is the GAMG, the Big Flex Strong Cast Hour. Y'all know what time it is. It's 9 o'clock, fuckers. Y'all know who the hell and shit I am. You know what I'm saying?
No
I ain't got to say nothing.
introductions needed.
But fuck that, I still gotta say it. This your host, John Q, and this bitch. Yeah, ain't nothing changed and shit, you know what I'm saying? But these bags up under my eyes, that's about it today.
What up, though?
Yeah, and also, hey man, why my damn microphone sound all muffled or something, man? It don't sound, yeah.
I hear you just fine.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sound like shit in my headphones.
Your ears clogged.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, these headphones and shit. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? What up, though, sis? We got Latoya the Shine in the building. What up, though, sis?
What up, though, fam?
Yeah, say, look, we gonna be holding it down today for old Sniper. They caught me all on my damn phone.
Oops.
Uh-oh, see, look at that. See, this one of them shows
Call
already.
me, listen.
Yeah, so look, like I said, we holding it down for Snipes and True Toast as always, you know what I'm saying? So we got a nice show in tonight. We got a few topics we gonna go ahead and dig in, but before we do, how was your strong end, sis?
Oh, my strong end was good. We got to spend some time with the family. We did brunch at this place called Pinky's in Royal Oak.
Pinky's?
With the fam.
That's like the shit off of Friday?
Listen.
Really?
Man, listen. First of all.
Was a server and shit with a Jerry curl?
No, but
was
let
Pinky
me tell
drinking?
you. So, we went to celebrate my cousin. It was probably 15 of us.
Damn, that's
in
a squad.
The party. When we got there, we were the only people there. Then another party came in.
Okay.
And then people started to trickle in. The terrible part is that they had one person working.
Oh, yeah, that ain't good. Not
Serving.
for no 15 people already.
Yeah, and we had a reservation. So
Yeah,
you knew we were going to have this one big party.
Okay.
Not to even account for your people that walked in. So they had one person serving. She was seating the people, taking the orders, bringing the food out, making the drinks. It was crazy.
That sound like, hey, look, that sound like she was doing quadruple work.
Yeah, she was doing the most. She was doing the absolute most.
Was she doing a good job though?
She had a positive attitude. I would have quit.
I'm like, hey man, what the hell? Y'all set me up for this bullshit?
I would have quit for sure. Cause ain't no way I'm serving a restaurant full of people and I'm the only one here.
Yeah, that's
one waitress for the whole thing, or just for y'all?
No, for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy right there.
For the whole thing. So of course it took us forever to get all our orders in, get our food. The food came out. My fries was ice cold. It just was. It was not a great experience. I probably would never go back there.
You say so. No to pinkies, huh?
No to pinkies in Royal Oak. Just say no to pinkies like you should say no to crack.
Fuck them. You know, we say take a chance if you want to.
Take a chance if you want to.
All right.
But I enjoyed my family. It was nice getting to do that with them on Saturday because Marianne left Sunday.
Okay.
So he got to spend some time with the family before.
Did everybody make it safe?
Everybody made it safely.
Okay.
Everybody made it safely. Happy birthday, Denasia. Her birthday was Saturday.
Happy birthday. Yeah, so you had a bunch of birthdays and everything.
Yeah. October is a full month. I got one kid at the beginning of the month with a birthday, the other one at the end of the month with a birthday. But everybody made it back home safely. Okay. Denasia went on her birthday trip and came back safely. So
okay,
all is right with the world. I missed them already, but
yeah,
all good.
So you already got some plans for when the next time y'all get together?
It's always difficult to plan in advance of when all of us will be available at the same time.
Yeah.
Especially now that Denasia's moving to Korea.
Yeah, that's
that's
not a hop, skip, jump away.
Yeah, so we might not be able to make that happen where all of us are together until like next year this time.
Okay.
When she's coming back from Korea, but I'm gonna go visit Marianne in Hawaii.
Okay.
Next year, probably.
That sound dope as hell.
Yeah. So.
All right. Clap it up.
I'll get to see them, but maybe not all
young
together.
Adults adulting.
The young adults are adulting,
yeah.
Successfully adulting.
All right. What about you, Doc?
Yeah.
What was your strong end, man? You know what I'm saying? While you over here doing your best impression of Snipes, how he be over here coming in and eating and shit.
Nothing, man. Just chilling.
That's a big ass bowl of salad. He don't share either.
Hell no.
They just come in here with food.
Bunch of stingy niggas.
Share. You know
Bunch of stingy niggas.
But when I come in and I have chips, I share. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? For sure. Let me see what I do this strong in. I did some moving with Jafar this strong in. We had to move some stuff and what else? Really after that, man, that shit kind of took me out and shit. What was that Saturday? Let me see. Sunday? No. You know what? Was that Friday? No, Saturday I did. Me and the wife, we went out to eat and just kind of just took it easy for the rest of the week. Strong in. I almost said weekend my damn self.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Oh, and of course, huh?
Where did y'all go eat?
We went to Bagger Dave's and got some I like their turkey burgers and stuff like that. Like turkey patty melts. Pretty good. You know what I mean?
Where that's at?
In Berkeley.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You should try it out. Like if you like hamburgers and that kind of thing or whatever. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Cool stuff.
Yeah, so we went there, ate there. We watched a little bit of the Michigan game while we was there. Yeah. At first, let me talk about this real quick. I just pretty much knew that they was going to get their ass kicked because Michigan ain't been looking like shit. They lost too much. They lost they head coach. They lost good 10 players. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they lost a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Champions last year?
Yeah, they won a national championship last year. You know what I mean? So some controversy behind it. People trying to say that they was cheating and everything else, which I believe all these teams be cheating in the first damn place. It's just, hey, they probably got caught a little bit. You know what I mean? More than the rest of these teams. That's all. You know what I mean? So, but I was surprised, that they actually did pull it off and beat Michigan State. So clap that shit up and shit for my alumni. I am a Michigan alumni. So, got to get that shit up, But yeah, what while we talking about football, you know we got to speak about that ass whooping yesterday that
We gotta talk
the Tennessee
about that.
Titans and shit
We gotta
got
talk
laid
about
on
that.
them.
Before we go into that, I forgot to mention we did go see the new Venom movie.
How was it? You know what? Because we was
It
going to
was
try to go see
good.
that, but we probably go this strong in coming up.
Definitely go.
Okay.
It was
okay.
good. It was definitely worth the watch.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. No, we was gonna, like I said, we was gonna try to go yesterday, but it just didn't work out. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
it was good.
we going next probably next Saturday or Sunday or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me this one was probably the best one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We gonna see. Look, I'm gonna hold you up to it and shit. Because if it's not, then we gonna be
Bet.
talking about it.
All right, bet.
All right.
Let's get into them Lions.
Yeah, y'all. So as y'all already know, yeah, you know, it was a 52-14 ass whooping. You know, the Lions put it on them clowns. You know what I mean? I mean, that game was something I've never seen before, where the offense itself didn't even pass. Like Jared Goff didn't even pass for like 100 yards, right?
Yeah.
However, they put up 52 points. Special teams.
Special teams.
Yeah.
Special teams,
was kicking
special
ass.
plays.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Did the tight end score 3 touchdowns?
it was 6 different players
yeah, it was
that scored
6 different players.
touchdowns.
The scorer.
Look,
Yeah, him and our
Yeah,
other tight end,
I was
Brock.
gonna say, yeah,
Wright.
Brock did too,
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. It was 6 different players that scored touchdowns yesterday.
Scored 3.
No, he only scored
No,
one.
he only scored one.
Yeah, he only scored one. Brock Wright scored one. Khalif Raymond scored 2.
That boy was
he got a
fire.
kickoff and he got a he caught a touchdown, and then Gibbs scored a touchdown. Montgomery scored a touchdown, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, so they was kicking ass, man.
Yeah.
And then they say, look, and then our rookie kicker and shit kicked a 51-yarder for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And he made it look like butter.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
he
that boy
just
got a
made
leg.
it look so smooth.
oh yeah, he got a leg. When he was kicking for last year the Michigan Panthers, I think he kicked like damn near like a 70-yarder or some
Yeah.
crazy shit. It was 60 plus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he did it a few times to win a couple of games. So,
Yeah.
you know. But shout out to the Lions, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, though. The one thing that I did, you know, I want to say they have to get some defensive ends. You know,
Yeah.
they have to get a better pass rush. You know. Well, we got somebody calling already or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's his hotline.
Well, hey, look,
That's
look,
his
look.
hotline ringing.
Well, check this out, y'all. If y'all want to call in, talk about the Lions or any of our topics that we're going to talk about, y'all got some questions or anything, call in at 810-560-0658. All right?
Yeah.
Um,
So I think for us to have so many of our, you know, start and defensive players out, they came together and played a really good game.
yeah.
And I think that was probably a good team for us to pull those second line defense players out to come together as a
Well-
team to practice, to put in that work.
Well, the one thing is, like that first quarter, they was going back and forth. This is what I was looking at far as the pass rush, where the Titans quarterback is really not that good. I mean, he's a professional, of course, but they was going back and forth with us. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a team that is not that good, that's able to do that, and you're not able to like generate, say, a pass rush, it's only a matter of time when you go against some of these better teams that have better quarterbacks
Yeah.
that's going to pick you apart if you not get home. So hopefully they got something, you know what I'm saying, in the making. Maybe we'll find out tonight, tomorrow, something like that. If you know, who we see we might go ahead and get. But this is the year, y'all. I hope y'all know we are witnessing a lot of history with this team too. This was the first time that they went they started off this good.
Yeah.
Since like the 50s or something.
56.
Yeah, like 56. So even with Khalif Raymond, that was some history yesterday. That was the first time that a player got a kickoff return and caught a touchdown pass ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the same game. So it's a lot of history that's being made and stuff.
They would score one more touchdown. They would have broke the record of the highest score.
Yeah.
And their highest score was only 55 points.
Yep. So, I mean, they've been breaking some records, even with golf, you know what I'm saying? With him, with his QB rating.
Yeah.
Far as like the last past 4 or 5 games. So he's been breaking records. Like I said, we got a lot of great young players. Our core is tight. Like I said, we just got to shore up our defense as far as on getting the pass rush. We get a pass rush, who knows? If we can win this year, we can definitely probably win it and go back to back next year. So just know that we witnessing some history, y'all. So I've
noticed over the last couple of games though that it's taking our defense like a couple of plays to really get their bearings and drill down.
Yeah, our defense and offense though.
Yeah,
it seemed like they kind of like been starting off a little slow because they started off slow last week against Minnesota.
Yeah,
you know they went down. They was down 10-0. Then next thing you know, they like,
just lit it up.
Well, guess what? That was cute, Minnesota.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but keep up, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
We can't always do that. Like we gotta, we can't always come out. You know, a little weak, and then we gotta kicking it notch. We got to start off the game like that.
Yeah, and we got a test coming up. They go to Green Bay this week, and who knows what kind of who's going to play quarterback for Green Bay because I believe Love had an injury. He didn't finish the game yesterday, even though they won. So they do got a quality backup with Malik Willis. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if they go ahead and do a trade, if not, you know what I mean? Hopefully we'll be able to sustain some more ass whooping. You know what I mean? You know, because we do owe them an ass kicking because they whooped us on Thanksgiving last year.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to that ass kicking because I went to that game last year.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
I did. I did.
I know you probably was pissed.
Man, listen.
I know it was quiet. People was pissed. Yeah.
You know what? The energy in the stadium was good till the bitter end, but I was definitely pissed. Like those tickets cost a lot. And I just knew, like, we got it. They gonna win. No. And then they didn't. Yeah, I was disappointed, but it was still fun.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So look, like I said, hey, I think it's like at 4:00. I think 4:25 next week, as far as that game. So send y'all positive vibes for the Lions next week for this next win. You know that we need it so we can go 7-1 and keep up the good shit. You know, want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat that I see. Let's see. They just say they watching with Woody Ware say, hey, Wood say, what up, though? What up, though, man? From D Spot. You know what I'm saying?
I see some of my people watching.
Yeah, comment. Say something.
My niece Brianna, what up, though? My cousin Chancine, hey, girl, hey.
Yeah. All right. And then look, put the Flexxx arms in the chat or something. Let us know that y'all feeling it. All right, y'all. So now we about to get into some real crazy stuff real quick. So I'm gonna call this AI news, all right, real quick, because it's always something that's happening like in some AI shit. So we have, say, Florida teen ends his life after toxic interaction with character AI bot. It says a mother filed a lawsuit against an AI software company on Wednesday, accusing them of being responsible for the death of their teenage son. Her 14-year-old son reportedly interacted with a character chatbot for months and developed feelings for it. She claimed that her son took his own life after the chatbot told him to, said, "Come home to her." So it says the name of the chatbot is Danny, which is inspired by the Game of Thrones character, Daenerys Targaryen. Mm-hmm. According to the New York Post, there were multiple chats where Suel, which is the victim's name, allegedly expressed suicidal thoughts and engaged in explicit conversations. What's y'all thoughts on this? And should parents restrict their children from interacting with these AI chat boxes and so forth? And what you think?
I think it's hard to restrict your children from interacting with these chat bots unless you are completely monitoring your child every time
take their phone, take their computer
on the internet. But that's what I'm saying. Like you would have to literally be watching them
24/7
all the time that they're on any type of internet forum, like playing the games on Xbox or PlayStation, because they can interact through that.
Yeah.
Laptop time, they can interact through that. Their phones, they can interact through that. So I think that having conversations with your children about these things openly, paying attention to your child, because the article that I read said that he had increasingly started to seclude himself over time from his real world friends.
Yeah, so it's
interacting with this AI.
Yeah.
So if you see your child's social behaviors changing, have a conversation, dig into that, right? And we've been saying that, a lot lately about the different things that are going on in social media and, kids being angry and like the girl that killed her sister, like, you got to pay attention to your kids and their cues. So you can say, oh, he's been pulling back from his real world friends because he's been clinging to this AI bot. Well, when you saw that, what did you say? What did you do?
Yeah. But do you think that, in this society where people are working like so many hours and stuff like that, it's going to be hard for them to actually pay attention to their kids? Or
it absolutely is. It absolutely is. Everybody doesn't have the luxury of working like 8 hours a day and still being able to provide for the family.
Not saying that's an excuse or anything.
Yeah, but the reality of it is that, we've been talking about how expensive things are getting. Some people are having to work 2 jobs or work longer hours, make overtime just to make ends meet. So no, we are absolutely seeing that increase of parents working more, being tired when they get home, the kids being entertained by TV, games, different types of interactions. So do I think that it's, partially the parents' responsibility to pay attention to their children's social cues?
Yeah.
Yes. On the flip side of that, I do feel like there is a responsibility to the owners of these games, these programs, to monitor the communications that's going on with these bots and these games and these children.
Yeah.
Now, in reading the interactions, it wasn't clear that he was saying he was going to take his life. Well,
I did see where it says that, over a period of time that he had been, saying that he was contemplating committing suicide. This was
the way that it was being said was like,
but that's almost sounded like it was like on like some cover up shit or something.
Like come home to me. Yeah. I love you. I wish we could be together. But I didn't see in the article that I read where he said, I'm thinking about taking my own life in that communication. But I do think that the companies do have a responsibility to monitor these communications and to kind of recognize when the communication is getting too personal.
Yeah.
When you start using those emotional type words with a chat box, like that should flag something and make somebody pay attention to it. Like you got to have guidelines within your program that says, okay, this is not normal, or this, breaks regulations, or this, we're seeing this trend.
They do
monitor it.
They do have that. It's just that the parents have to possibly put a parental type of guidelines on their on this.
Where your microphone at, man?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they do have it.
Yeah.
They do have it.
So.
Yeah, they just have to do it.
You know what? Would y'all think that another viable solution is to make, more of an effort for parents to, get more interactive with their kids, to be outside, you know what I mean? Instead of, what I mean, and really interact with nature, you know what I'm saying? And just be outside more, doing walks, doing, playing games and shit like that outside that doesn't even consist of using, say, a computer or, a cell phone and things like that. Because I believe that's where the disconnect is. Like how we grew up, we didn't have really that option until like later on when we got a little bit older to say even play video games like that. Our video games was us creating our own games and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, at an early age and stuff like that. And we play a game like Manhunt, some shit like that or whatever. That shit would take a fucking month.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think interacting and stuff like that with kids your age at that early age and stuff like that and being outside will kind of, open up their mind and make them have to be a little bit more creative
Yeah,
you know,
I
as a
agree.
kid, instead of just constantly being an introvert. Like even as a kid and stuff like that, most of us really didn't say, okay, we were really introverts. We knew, hey, we would play outside. Yeah, okay, it might be certain things that we might not do collectively all together, but we would all be able to like play with each other. You know what I mean? So I just think that now
we were outside playing with friends.
Yeah, I just think that now, you know, believe it or not, these cell phones, these computers are used as pacifiers for people, kids, instead of them actually taking that time to, you know, interact and stuff like that with them to that degree. They just, here go a phone, here go a tablet. You know, just go ahead and play, like, let the kid go ahead and just have at it so they don't have to watch them, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think, again, it kind of goes back to that, what do you have time for? You know what I mean? Like, do they have time to take their kids outside after they've worked a 10, 12-hour shift? By the time they get home, maybe it's dark outside. You still got to do homework, eat dinner.
Yeah.
Like, is there time for that? I think there has to be a good mix, right?
Yeah.
Because unless you're working 7 days a week, there is time to spend with your child. There is time to be attentive to them. There is time to see those warning signs that it seems a lot of these parents are missing or not paying attention to. I can't even say missing. I'm going to say not paying attention to. She obviously didn't miss it because his mom said, I noticed that he was isolating himself from his real friends. Yeah. So you noticed it, you just didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's when you notice it in hindsight is usually when it's too late.
Yeah.
So I've said it several times on this show. You got to talk to your kids. You got to pay attention to your kids. You got to be involved and know what they're into and how things are changing. And sometimes it's small changes, but you got to pay attention to the changes.
Yeah. Now check this out. So who you think, you know, okay, so say, okay, they have a court case and stuff like that or whatever, right? Who, you know, in your opinion, who would be more so, say, liable? Would the company be liable or would a parent be liable for the actions of the kid, you know, taking his own life? Who would you think?
I gotta say both.
Yeah.
I definitely think that, again, the company has some responsibility to monitor the conversations that are happening on their platform.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're talking about a young adult, like you're talking about 18, 19 years old, that are maybe socially awkward because they've spent the last 5 years interacting with these games, people through the games, chat bots. And so that's who has their attention or, you know, their emotional is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even with young adults, that stuff should still be monitored. There should still be some level of accountability for what's happening on your platform. I mean, TikTok does it all the time. Like their system with adults posting videos will say, nope, flagged. You said that word. You can't say that word. We're taking your video down.
Okay.
Nope, flagged. You can't do this. So we're closing your account down. So there is a level of responsibility and accountability on the company. So
now you mentioning that, do you think that it needs to be some kind of like safeguard to where if you see like a teen that's having, say, a conversation, like being in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying? Yes. So like when you start speaking about, I love you chat box or some shit.
When you start talking about emotional connection.
Shit, having sex with the damn chat box.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. When you start talking about having an emotional connection and a dependency on that relationship, I want to be with you. Like that's a trigger. I'm a chat bot. You can't be with me. Like at that point, if these things were being monitored, that should have been shut down your account. Like this is over. This isn't healthy. This isn't responsible. Yeah. Boom.
All right. Hey, well, look, like I said, y'all. Hey, look, chime on in. Like I said, the phone number is 810-560-0846. 0658. And I like to say too, rest in peace to that young man, being, whatever the case might be, if he was being confused, if he felt like he was being coerced into doing something, or, if he just had, say, a mental issue and he was actually, going through anything, and he felt like he couldn't talk to somebody, or he's being bullied, or he couldn't talk to somebody, he couldn't talk to his parents or anything, because that will, things like that can happen, so I think once they probably, dig a little bit further, like you said, they'll probably find some other little, issues maybe at home that maybe led to that too. So, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on along. So what we got here next? Oh, we got one here. We got, now this one tripped me out too. This one, when I seen this one, this was like, Intelligence Committee members warn U.S. of bioweapons targeting DNA of individual Americans. It said a member of the House Intelligence Committee warned Americans to stay away from DNA testing services as the information could be used to be develop bioweapons targeting specific groups of Americans or individuals. So it says Representative Jason Crow said people will very rapidly spit into a cup and send it to 23andMe and get really interesting data about their background. On the other note, just last month, seven of 8 of the members of the 23andMe board had resigned due to not receiving, say, a satisfactory buyout. And yet, it was another blow to the struggling genetics company. So it says the CEO is now the only remaining member. So what are y'all thoughts when it comes to sharing out, say, your DNA and genetics to any kind of company? Like, have you even did that before? Like, send out, say, a swab or anything like that, as far as Ancestry.com and stuff like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I did it.
So you say I did it. Oh, hey, look, I thought about doing it. My mom did. She was trying to get me to. I was like, for whatever reason, I never did. Because I'm like this. You would never really get, say, a true DNA testing from an ancestor until you dig them up. So all they can really do is really test what's really like kind of close to you. You know what I'm saying? So unless they are actually digging up, say, a great-grandfather or great-grandmother to confirm a real actual test, then what are you really testing? You know what I mean?
So the reason why I did it is because, so on my dad's side of the family, we know well back, like several generations, who our grandparents are, great-grandparents, great-grandparents, their siblings, siblings' children, and so forth and so on. But on my mom's side of the family, we only know, like, my grandmother, her siblings, and their children, and then my great-grandparents. But we don't know, like, our great-grandparents' siblings or their children. So we, like, as far as we know, we have this very small group of our family, but we know that there's more out there. We know they have siblings and that, they have other family. We just don't know who they are. So I did it in hopes of connecting with more of our extended family.
Of course. I think that's what most people actually do, but at the same time, it's another method, genealogy, like doing your actual genealogy, tracking back down, say, all your ancestors' documents and stuff like that when it comes to, say, birth certificates, death certificates, if they was married before, if they had land. So it's a lot of different things that you actually can, even off of, say, like your grandmother and stuff like that. Yeah. You might be even just be able to, like, track back some of that kind of information too.
So yes and no. So here's what I learned, because we did try that.
Okay.
Well, Sammy tried it. One of the fallacies in that is that they rely a lot on the census that they used to do, going door to door. Yeah. And they could have people living in the house that weren't necessarily family. Yeah. But they're all on the same census.
Yeah. And then some of our people and stuff like that never did want to put their name on census. So I get it. You know what I mean?
So you still only get so far with that.
Well, now check this out. So far as say, I have a cousin of mine, first cousin of mine. She was able to actually track back some of our oldest ancestors back to like the 1500s, like Rouen, France.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's very extensive on like a lot of those as far as genealogy, you know, and it has where they was living, birth certificates, who they was married to, when they died, approximately. Yeah. So it's and actually, you know, Snipes or whatever, he sent it to me. So it's our cousin. Yeah, one of our cousins. Yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, genealogy. I actually have a book at home too that actually helps you to find out through those kind of records and stuff like that. It's by this guy named Dane Calloway, and it's called like what's the name of it? But it's pretty much, like I said, it's a genealogy book that helps you. It gives you all this kind of different like information and stuff like that for you to help track down your ancestors and stuff like that too. So it's very extensive. It is very. It takes some time. You know what I mean? So it's not nothing that I would say that you're going to be able to do overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is something to where if you really want to do it, I think that's probably like one of the better ways. But like I said, the 23andMe's and stuff like that or whatever, it's like, now what the hell is going on? When you guys say the government coming out saying like, hey, you've been doing, you know, people have been giving out their DNA and stuff like that. Now it can be used against you or other people and stuff like that. Like,
but let's just tell the truth and shame the devil, right? Yes, priority. You can say that that's one of the ways, right? Okay, they have your DNA through this. Yeah. But they have our DNA through a plethora of things. Yeah. Like, we all go to the doctor, we all get lab work.
However, they're not supposed to share it out. Or, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be HIPAA and all the rest of this shit. But yeah, I'm quite sure they do.
Yeah, but our healthcare systems get breached all the time.
Yeah. I agree.
Every healthcare system that I have worked for has had some type of breach, either directly through their system or through one of their contracted third-party vendors. Yeah. So it's against, it's a HIPAA violation, but the reality of it is that it still happens.
But it still happens, and then who the hell is going to be liable for it? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, y'all. Hey, look, call in 810-560-0658. You know, if y'all participate in, say, in 23andMe's or anything like that, sharing your DNA, or, you know, let us know what y'all think about this.
And I mean, if we want to talk about it that way, the conspiracy theory is that COVID was designed to biologically attack certain.
Hey, look, is we gonna say that's a conspiracy theory, or
can we prove it?
Pretty much, they didn't already came out and said where it came from and asked where it was developed at and what lab and who did it. So,
but that's not proven that the way it was designed was to target.
Okay, so look. It's not. I'm gonna say it's not a conspiracy theory, because what the hell are all these scientists always doing anyway? Right? What the hell? They not always just sitting up there. Oh, we trying to find a cure for some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. They always mixing different genes.
What I'm saying,
they always doing all kind of nasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that we can't prove that COVID was designed to take out certain groups of people. We can't prove it. We can say we think based off of this and that, but we can't prove it.
But look, let's argue this point. When it first happened, right? What was, everybody in our community was like, oh shit, we good. It's attacking everybody else. When it first happened, Caucasians and Asians and shit, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, in our community was like, oh, it ain't happening to us. And then all of a sudden, say the basketball player and shit, what's his name from Colorado, the two guys or whatever. It was two guys that played on Colorado, the Denver Nuggets. When they came out and was like, oh yeah, we got COVID or whatever, then all of a sudden, everybody in our community was like, oh shit, that shit is real. Y'all remember that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
COVID didn't kill healthy people.
No. However, I mean, it's so many, say, airborne diseases and stuff like that we don't even, that we can't even, you know what I mean? Like flesh eating diseases that we are around on a constant basis. So
I think one of the things that people don't account for is that people had COVID and got over COVID before we even knew COVID was a thing.
yeah.
You know, like after we figured out COVID was a thing, how many people did you hear say, dang, I think I had that? Like that would explain why I was sick and I was feeling like this and I was down, but nobody knew what it was.
Yeah.
So, you know, we treated it like a bad cold or the flu and we got over it and we kept it moving.
But you know why though? And I'm gonna tell you just like this: the human body is a hell of a design. Whoever created, you know, I would say, well, God created, of course, but. And I'm going to say it just like this, you know, just like the flu, just like pneumonia, just like anything else. You have some people that can catch it and die from it. You have some people that can catch it and have long-term side effects or, you know, symptoms and stuff like that for the rest of their life. Then you have some people that catch it and have short-term symptoms and side effects. Then you have some people that catch it and won't nothing happen to them. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if they say the survival of the fittest, you know what I mean? You know, and like you said, a lot of people that was quote unquote healthy that got it or whatever never even knew that they had it. You know what I mean? So, you know, we can go on and on and on, but you know, they'll probably take this video down if we go
if we go too far.
Hey, look, I only got about 10 people watching this shit, so but they'll still probably take this motherfucker down. So
yeah, no, so I think if they gonna find ways to attack us, they gonna find ways to attack us. Whether it's DNA, 23andMe, Ancestries.com, your lab work at the hospital, your facial recognition from the CCTV cameras. You know what I mean? Like
shit, 5G towers,
right?
All this shit,
yeah.
So that can go on and on. So, all right, hey, look, now we about to get into the nitty gritty of this shit.
Let's get it.
All right, y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen this story or whatever. We're going to see how y'all really feel about this one. So it says, it's now illegal to go through your partner's phone in the state of Texas. It's also a federal, it's also on a federal level offense, okay? So it says, yes, in Texas, going through your husband's phones without his consent is general considered illegal and is considered an invasion of privacy, meaning you could face legal consequences for accessing his personal electronic communications without permission. So it says the key points in Texas are one-party consent law, unauthorized access to electronic communications, and potential legal repercussions. It says, now this is the actual, what they call it. It says the Electronic Communication Privacy Act, so ECPA, is a federal law that makes it a crime to access someone else's private communications without permission. It said it covers cell phones, computer use, email, social media accounts, and other types of electronic communications. What's y'all thoughts on this shit? Like, look. Like,
he said, pass me the mic.
Yeah. Here we go. You know what I mean? Like, have y'all? Hey, look, y'all been snooping through y'all spouse's phone before?
I have never.
No.
I have never gone through a
like
phone.
Have anybody ever went through your phone before?
Absolutely.
Okay, see, here we go. I told y'all. Here
Absolutely.
we go. What you? Yeah. Blow it off, y'all.
No, not that.
No,
that's not it. That's
no
not
Diddy.
the one.
Yeah,
That's not the one.
That's it.
there you go.
I know what it is.
All right, Doc. So, what's your thoughts, man?
I mean, but it comes from, so when y'all hear about breaching, companies getting breached.
Yeah,
It's because of situations like that, right? They go in their husband's. This is what they able to say. Well, she went in my phone and found this information.
Yeah, without my permission.
Without my permission, found the document. So, if anybody know about Texas, the state of Texas, boy, they will put some laws out here. And once they start putting them out here, other states will gather
Follow.
them.
Yeah.
Because it's easy, and a lot of corporations are based in Texas.
Yeah.
And a lot of government companies are based in Texas. So we got
now, which is crazy because, of course, you know, when we doing social media and a lot of these platforms and stuff like that, you know, they do have this fine print and stuff like that, and people do consent to letting them you know, being a, you know, having access to their phones and stuff like that.
The information in their
you know,
phones.
so because at first I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. Like how you know, like the government, everybody else can have access to your shit, but then they make laws against your actual spouse, which is kind of crazy to me because it's like,
your spouse.
I mean, yeah.
It's deadly.
Well, especially, I guess when it's coming from like cheating or something like that. Yeah.
Whether it's cheating or just being spiteful.
Yeah.
Whether it be man or woman. Because a man will be like, oh, that's what you doing?
Yeah.
Now, it was, I don't know if you remember, so a lot of them cases when men and women getting killed in Texas had a lot to do with cell phones.
All right, so let me ask. So
So
you done been through somebody's phone before?
Yeah, I went through my girl's phone because she told me don't call her after 2 o'clock, right? Okay. Because her supervisor's on her case because she's a nurse. Okay. So she had called home one day, and then at between 2 and 4, her phone was going off the hook. I'm like, oh no, I can't call you, but I'm seeing names like CD guy.
CD guy.
The CD guy, the DVD guy.
Man.
So I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh. we got
like, what the hell, CD guy calling at 2 o'clock and shit. I got this hot new mix and shit.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you something real nasty and real deep, but I went out that night with her, and we got drunk, and she was just flat out drunk. Right? She's just pissy drunk, because she ain't going to work. She had a ball. Man, her phone ringing, the text, when you gonna come get this dick dog?
Man.
Hold on. Do you want 2 or 3? And got nuts. Right? So it's
That's
crazy.
when you had to drop your head. Like, hold on.
I didn't even drop my head. What I did, when I woke up, I was like, why don't you hit this dick dog up? You been through my phone. Yeah, I've been through your phone.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just told her I want to see the video.
Yeah.
I wasn't even mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
I mean, I'll put it like this. I don't think nobody should be going through nobody's fucking phone. Because you will find some shit more than likely that you probably gonna regret seeing, or making or have you.
I didn't give a damn. Like I told her, I said, hey, this ain't the worst thing that can happen. But just understand, this can't happen like that.
Yeah,
no more.
That's a little.
And she was like, "What you mean? Oh, condoms are in use, baby. We've been together for 2 years. Yeah, but after 1 dick dog and 2 DVDs with nuts, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's a little bit much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say dick dog on your show?
Well, you just did. It's out there.
If you couldn't, you already did.
Done did it now.
All right, you done did it.
Done dick dog done did it now.
So is y'all okay with, say, this being an actual law?
No.
I think it's goofy as fuck.
Yeah, I think it's too
all
far.
the things that we could actually be giving attention to in the realm of legalities and right versus wrong, this is not something that the government should be getting into.
I think it's black. If black people get behind this, we are definitely the dumbest race in America. Mm-hmm. If we will follow through with a phone law and don't get with racial discrimination,
that's what I'm saying.
Direct violence of a black man.
Shit, an anti-black hate bill or something.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Shit,
if we don't get behind, but one thing I learned: the black people don't make laws.
No, that's true.
We just talk about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talk shit. A lot of shit talking and no solutions for the most part.
I'm not okay with that.
Yeah,
I think that's the dumbest thing. Like, I don't. Anyway. But no, I guess this shit's frustrating. This shit is just frustrating. It caused a whole glitch in my system. I think that if we're looking at this as you can't do it because of work purposes, then the corporations need to start issuing business phones. Yeah. Separate your business from your personal phone, and then you don't have to worry about that person's spouse going through their phone and finding confidential information.
Yeah.
So then if that's the case, then but just making a law saying that you can't go through your spouse's phone, I just think that's so.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what though? I mean, you bring up a great point, because a lot of these damn companies nowadays, even at, say, a little part-time job that I have, right, where they want to, like, we have an app now to where we have to, clock in and all that on our phone, and it's like, for one, it's kind of, well, it's not kind of, but you have to be like on their premise, right, to clock in, clock out. So it's like they monitoring you, and it's like, why would I have to do all this with my phone? Why don't y'all just still go have a computer to where everybody have to log in? You know what I'm saying? But this is where society is going, and then this is really where a lot of this bullshit is, to where everything is tied to your cell phone. Everybody wants to have access to everything about everybody. You know what I mean? And
at your fingertips.
At your fingertips. And they try to make it seem like it's a convenience for you, but it's really a convenience for them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But that's what COVID did.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why you can't clock in that same computer, germs. Oh, my God. You mean everybody touching it?
But that shit was a lot of it was kind of some.
But you got to realize, who going to wipe it down? Who's going to be, they got to hire a whole nother person.
Your safety is your responsibility.
Yeah, but so they rather let you do it through your phone. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
no, this shit was set. I'm going to tell you just how I feel. A lot of this shit was, of course, it's set up to the way, society is moving right now, because if you just think about some of the dumbest shit, right? Okay. Stay 6 feet away. You in an airport, right? Everybody's 6 feet away, but you all getting on this fucking plane. Right? But you got this mask on. The same kind of mask that you could smell somebody fart through. Like, come on, man. Like,
but here's the thing.
No, I get it.
Yeah, when you're in an airplane, you're safer with that air than you is on the ground. Because that air is being compressed. And you gotta realize you are in a nuclear capsule when you on an airplane.
Yeah, but you still and shit, you know what I'm saying?
It's not the same.
Encased and shit and fucking germs flying through that
Listen,
bitch.
You would catch a cold in a nursery, a kindergarten classroom before you catch a cold off of an airplane.
Man, you would catch a cold any damn where. As far as where germs and shit is being motherfucking passed around.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but not, so I can agree but not agree. Like, I see what you're saying on one hand about the air and the airplane. But if the person next to me has COVID
and they coughing and all kind of shit,
if the person behind me has COVID and they coughing, if my flight attendant has COVID and they breathing on me as they walk down the aisle, that air hasn't had time to filter through and be cleaned.
No, but if you ever notice, I'm being honest with you, you would catch the cold sitting in the lobby of the airport in the terminal before you do it in the airplane. Because when you're in an airplane and you going through this, you going at a rate. Your body ain't even in this regular sense. Try to do some shit you normally do on land that you do in an airplane. You be like, hold on, wait a minute, this shit kind of different.
So if that was the case, if that was the case, then everything that you saying or whatever, how was people and shit, you know what I'm saying, bringing that shit over here when they was getting on airplanes?
They're not bringing it over. It was nothing to bring over. You got to realize
this is what they was reporting. Yeah, Am I right or wrong?
But they had 85,000 cases in October 2019 of walking pneumonia.
No, listen what I'm saying. Before there was quote unquote cases over here in the U.S., they had a whole lot of other cases in other countries, right? And then the first few cases that started popping off was people that was traveling, right, by plane, right, to get over here. So if they was traveling by plane, they had to be fucking you know what I mean? They had to be passing that shit on a plane to start spreading to other people.
After the show, Google walking pneumonia in China, Japan, Africa, you be like, wait a minute, ammonia really don't. Wait a minute.
Listen, I done had a lot. Trust me, you forgotten shit who I live with.
Yeah, but they wasn't.
I'm about to have. Look, I'm about to. Hey, baby, call in.
Right, well, Peaches.
Right.
Yeah, but see,
Peaches, call in.
Your wife is dope. The medical world is not. So what I'm saying is, we get lied to every day.
Yeah,
We get lied
but once
to every
again,
day,
and shit,
but
like if you walking around, if you around people and shit, right? That's unsanitary. That's sitting up there taking a shit, pissing without washing their hands and stuff like that, and touching things, right? Right.
Now
It's just as simple as that.
Now you got C. diff.
So how you gonna do that? And we talking about airborne. What about what about shit people that's touching shit on that plane?
Right, but
Now you see what I'm saying?
But 9 times out of 10, that always been happening.
But once again, if that's always been happening, then are you saying that the shit was some bullshit that they was making up as far as them, those cases that was coming from other countries that was getting on those planes coming over here spreading it?
I'm just saying people think they're healthy and they're not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I agree with that.
Okay, obviously.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's
yeah,
about
I agree.
it.
Obviously.
So the germs, I mean, you done seen people dig up in their nose while they at the light. Mm-hmm. Imagine when they been in airports and doing it. So it's still a different thing.
Oh yeah, it's some nasty motherfuckers out here. I will agree with
But
that.
I think the moral of what we're trying to say is that you can still catch COVID on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did not say you could not.
That's what it sounded like you were saying.
No,
I was kind of saying that. Call in, y'all. Let us know what this motherfucker was talking about.
I think I caught COVID on the plane. I really thought, well, no, couldn't find out. I thought I caught COVID from the plane, but by the time I got to Vegas and 2 days later, my girl come like, I got COVID. I'm like, that's why I feel like crap.
I mean, but shit, you could feel like crap if you had pneumonia.
But guess what?
Flu, all kind of shit. You know what I mean?
No, I couldn't walk 3 blocks without.
That's what pneumonia had your ass feeling too. I done had that shit twice.
But it was my kidneys. See,
Well, see, yeah, you had some other shit, yeah.
COVID attacks the weakest part of you and make it worse. My numbers of my kidneys is normally 1.1. When I got home, my kidney numbers at 3.9. Mm-hmm. I was going into kidney failure and did not know. You feel me?
No.
So what I'm saying, I went through the whole airport.
But when you get sick anyway, whatever and shit, you know what I'm saying, that, is going to take a hit on something else to make you, you know what I'm saying, even like if you got something already, you know what I mean, it's going to make that work even harder, or it's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
So you can have a flu, it can be the same
COVID,
thing.
yeah.
You can catch any kind of, say, virus or disease and stuff like that. It's going to do the same thing.
I don't know. We just gotta pray that we stay covered, because there's a lot of people who walk around here who think they healthy.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And they pass it along.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
you don't hear about AIDS no more.
Ooh, don't hear about
Shit,
AIDS no
yeah.
more.
No, I'm talking about you don't hear
Shit,
about.
look at Houston. What the fuck? Hey, look, the cases in Houston and shit is off the chain for that kind of STDs.
I'm not even talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about Africa. I'm talking about the places where it was a damn pandemic, an epidemic.
It still is. I'm quite sure.
It's not.
So no, I'm sure that it is, but unfortunately, we're numb to it now.
That's part of it too.
Yeah, like it's become such unfortunately, it's become such a normal thing that we're numb to it. So we're not talking about it as much as we used to talk about it, because back in the day, it was like a.
Even like with COVID right now, somebody say they caught COVID and be like, "Oh, go sit your ass down for now, 2-3 days or whatever, you'll be fine." But remember, it was go quarantine for 10 days. Then they broke it down from 10 days to 7 days, then 7 days to 5.
Yeah,
and now
it's like
now it's like it's just like the regular fucking flu or
just put your mask on and come to work.
Yeah, there you go. You see what I'm saying? So
that's the crazy shit.
Yeah, so it's just that's just what it is. Like when it's new, it's like, okay, everybody's talking about it, and then it becomes normal, and then it's not a big deal.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we ain't get nobody to call in. At least the damn phones ain't working or something.
No,
but
phone no.
Listen,
phone no.
So the moral of the story is this: if you want to go through your spouse's phone, don't move to Texas.
Yeah, I would just recommend you don't even go that route. You know what I mean? If you feel like you gotta go through your spouse's phone, then you might want to go ahead and reconsider your relationship.
Your relationship needs to be evaluated. And that's why I have never gone through a spouse's phone.
Yeah.
If I suspect you doing something and I need to go to your phone, we don't need to be together.
Yeah. Yeah, or just a simple conversation. Hey, you doing some shit? You know what I mean?
Something you want to tell me?
Something you want to tell me? Shit, you know what I mean?
I ain't asking shit.
I'm growing a chicken wing on my ass.
I mean, you know.
I ain't asking. I'm not asking nothing.
You could just, your mind could just be playing tricks on you, but it ain't nothing wrong with asking.
Well, but that's an insecurity, and then that's not on my spouse. But then you got to know that about yourself. You got to be aware of your insecurities.
Yeah,
because if that's your insecurity, you probably feel that way about everybody you date. You're probably looking for that in everybody that you're dating, in every situation that you're in.
Possibly. But like I said, you know, even if it is an insecurity or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's still nothing wrong with at least asking. But as far as like, you know, going through being intrusive on somebody else's.
You really feel like, hey, babe, I just want to know if you cheating. Who gonna be like,
yeah, I mean,
you know what?
I'm just saying, look, I'm not saying that I would do. I'm just saying, hey, just for conversational shit. Cause like, I'm like you. Like, I really don't even want to know. I keep that shit to myself, and I keep it pushing. Like, you know what I mean? And get to moving around and shit. But we coming to the conclusion of this episode. Man, this shit didn't went by fast.
It went by super
you know
fast.
what I mean?
We had some good topics.
Yeah, definitely.
And by the time y'all got to the topic.
Yeah,
shut up.
This is the first time in a couple months y'all went through all of them.
I know, we did.
I know,
you know
we've been having some good, just otherly conversations.
True,
so.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So look, before we get out of here, I want to make sure y'all know to get at me. You know what I'm saying? If y'all looking for some personal training, this workout apparel and everything, you know, you want to make sure you go to gamgfitness.com. You know what I'm saying? Once again, gamgfitness.com. You can also reach out to us, you know, on gamgpodcast7@gmail.com. If you would like to be a guest, if you like to, you know, be a sponsor, promote, and so forth, you know, y'all got some interesting stories and stuff like that.
Y'all
you know,
want to
hit
come
us
kick
up.
it with us?
Yeah, come on up here and kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? We be having a ball up here. Y'all just don't even know it, you know. But you got anything you want to add on the way out, y'all?
Stay faithful.
Say stay faithful, my friends. All right. What about you, Doc?
No, just stay safe and stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you stay true to yourself, everybody else will fall in place anyway.
Amen.
All right, y'all. So look, thanks for tuning in to the Big Flex Strong Cast once again. We'll see y'all next week, 9 o'clock. We probably have somebody in the building next week for sure. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then we're gonna have some other shit up in here for y'all. You know what I mean? So flex it on out one time like this. See y'all.